good about themselves. They loved the commercial when I said 40 isn't fatal. They just thought that was great. I feel Atwt is a great product. Having double conditioner is exceptionally good for me because I'm under the lights all the time. I love being the spokesperson for Atwt. You know what Atwt does for me? It helps me to feel good about myself. If you haven't tried it, how do you know what you're missing?
Julie bears all to Caleb.
Now that you've told me everything, we don't have any secrets.
Except for the one secret that could cost her everything.
If you told me that you'd gone out with a sleaze like Tonio, then maybe I wouldn't have been so understanding.
But when too many people know the truth about her past...
Why can't I hurt her the way she hurt me?
It's only a matter of time as the world turns.
Shadow Stevens is a cop with a real...
He's Viva, the bold Italian.
The last look at baseball legend Billy Martin on hard copy.
Caleb.
Hey.
Oh, you scared me.
I'm sorry, darling. Had to come up and see my old beautiful wife while I was back in for coffee. Good morning.
How long have you been up?
I've been up about 3 hours.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, I'm not the one who worked until after midnight.
Oh, I shouldn't have woke you up last night.
You didn't wake me up. I was sitting here waiting to pounce your bones.
You didn't get much sleep.
Yeah, wasn't it wonderful, huh?
Oh, Caleb. I'm warning you. You're turning me on.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You got a long day ahead of you.
I need a little inspiration to get me through it.
Oh, the bathroom's clear. Is Caleb up there? I don't know. He's probably with Julie. Oh, I should have told.
It's like making love in a bus station.
Good morning, Mrs. P.
Good morning.
Hey, thanks for last night.
Thank you.
You know, having my parents here was swell, but I'm glad we got the house back to ourselves.
Something bothering you? You're kind of restless all night.
Oh, I just get cramps sometimes from lying in the same position, and I have to shift, and it's hard to shift.
Well, why didn't you wake me up?
I'm not gonna wake you up. You wait on me all day. I'm not gonna make you wait on me in the middle of the night.
I thought we agreed that we're not going to be so protective of each other and be straight. Now, come on. If I help you, then I'll fall back to sleep. But if I hear, you know, that you're struggling in silence, then I'll stay up the whole night.
All right. Then the next time I have an itch, I'll scream, all right?
All right.
Have another kiss?
Oh, Marilyn's here. I didn't know it got so late.
Time to start another day.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You're a stud.
Okay?
Well, good morning.
Oh. What time is it?
Little after 8.
Oh, no. Honey. I'm sorry that I fainted on you last night so quickly. I guess it was just a combination of going to that Al-Anon meeting and then on to the Mona Lisa. It made it a very long night.
Well, you don't have to apologize. I knew you were tired. That's why I let you sleep in this morning.
I just wish it felt like a healthy fatigue. God, I just feel so emotionally drained. It's pretty strange walking in the Mona Lisa last night. Finding you and Susan there.
Well, when I called here when I was finished at the hospital, Mom had Chris pretty well settled in. They'd had dinner, so I asked Susan to have dinner with me.
You certainly haven't been a very good companion to you since this thing with Andy started. It's gonna get better, honey. Got to.
Good. I miss my wife.
Me too.
Wish I could help more. I feel useless sometimes.
Sweetheart, no. Don't you know there's no way I could get through this ordeal without your love and your patience?
Hello.
Hello, Bob. It's John. I'd like to speak with Kim.
It's Andy's father. I'm gonna take a shower.
John, what's the matter? Something wrong with Andy?
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by New Secret Sporty Clean Scent.
Are you awake?
Yeah,
Want to talk?
sure. How'd it go?
Fine. I think.
It was sort of like presenting to the guys on Mount Rushmore.
That good, huh?
Oh, did you pick up the car?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
So were you wonderful today, or what?
Let's just say I didn't break out into a cold sweat.
Isn't that good?
Under the circumstances, I'd say that's very good.
When a woman needs strength, Secret Solid is for her. Strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman.
Guess what's hot? The orange, tangerine, and lime taste of Sunny Delight. Even purple stuff is feeling the heat because Sunny's packed with vitamins A, B1, and C. Sunny Delight's got the smooth taste kids reach for all day long. So try what's hot.
Thanks, Mom.
It's a great choice for moms, too. Sunny Delight, the hottest thing in the refrigerator.
The man on the left brushes his teeth with toothpaste. The man on the right rinses first with Plax. He knows Plax is clinically proven to remove more plaque than brushing alone. So not using Plax is really foolish.
Ever since Unisom, people have abandoned their old sleep medicine because medical tests prove people fall asleep faster and sleep better all night with Unisom than without. Take Unisom for faster, better sleep.
No, I'm not calling about Andy. Duke is a no-show here. He was due to have breakfast here with us about 8 o'clock. Have you seen him?
John, I am still in bed, and Duke doesn't usually walk through our bedroom.
I just thought he might have forgotten and tried to scrounge his breakfast from you. But look, if you see him, will you tell him to call us? Thank you. Goodbye.
Duke has stood us up.
You know, I can't believe that you are gonna actually give Philip Lombard newspaper space.
Darling, it's distasteful, but I run a newspaper, and the man is news.
He's also a killer. He killed his own son, God knows how many other people. I hope Tom puts him away for life. What is Duke's name doing under his?
I don't know what I had in mind. You know, I think I must have just written it down to remind myself to make Duke more welcome in this house.
Difficult when he doesn't show up, huh? He doesn't come around.
Could we talk about us? Could we plan for us? Could we not talk about the children every minute of our life?
Guess I always had rotten timing in this house.
Oh,
Gee, thanks
good morning,
for stopping
dear.
by, Duke.
Oh, well, sure. I'm sorry I'm late. My fan Rosie was acting up, you know.
Oh, hey! There. there's a chance for me to give you the belated birthday present. How about a new van?
Oh, thanks. Actually, I'm kind of sentimentally attached to the old one. I will say yes to a new carburetor, if you're willing to spring for it.
Sure.
Good morning. Good morning, Dr.
Good morning, dear.
Hello.
Are you gonna ace that placement test today, do you think?
I don't think so. I'm not ready for it. Everything is all jumbled up in my mind.
Come on, you know you're ready for it. Cut out the negativity stuff.
Well, you know, even if I do pass it, I'm not gonna make friends very easily. I'll be on the outside.
You know, that girl you met last night at the cellar, she's just starting out at Oakdale High. She's kind of having the same kind of problems you are, making friends and stuff. Yeah, Courtney. Why don't we look her up?
Dude, that's so nice of you and so very generous of you. There'll be two girls, new girls, helping each other out. Why don't you take your coat off and tell us all about her at breakfast? All right? All right. Come on. It's wonderful having you back in the house.
Okay, what are we going to start with today? Your B complex, your C, your zinc? What is it going to be?
Oh, sometimes I wonder if this is worth all the effort.
Good morning! You're taking Adam up to Maryland. I need a big cup of coffee.
Yeah. Well, something bothering you? You didn't tell me anything about your session with the vets yesterday. Did something upset you then?
No. They were more receptive than ever. They had a pretty good turnout. I think they're just afraid of getting their hopes up because they don't really want to be exposed to the real world yet. They think I got too easy a time of it because I have family and friends that support me and I'm educated.
Yeah,
And they're right.
Well, in varying degrees, I suppose, but no matter how bad off you are, there's always someone who's worse off than you are.
Yeah, ain't it the truth?
Come on.
Marilyn wants to talk to you about some of the scheduling this morning.
Oh, okay. I gotta go tell her what's up today.
You want to help me with these vitamins?
Hi. Yeah, sure. So, how's everything going here, huh?
Oh, pretty good since we've been communicating with a little more honesty. Yeah, we're getting there. Thanks to you.
Me?
Yeah, as I recall, I confided in you about my worries about Lila and I, and the next thing I knew, you were in the lab talking to her, and 5 minutes later, she comes out and she's talking to me about being more honest. And that's not an accident, is it?
Well, I gave her a little push, maybe, but she did all the rest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I love her very much. I'm lucky to have her.
Well, I'm sure she feels the same way.
I'm not so sure. Yet. When I get my act together, though, I'm going to be able to give her everything she ever wanted.
Pills.
Pills.
Oh, morning. It is such a beautiful, beautiful spring day out there. Coffee smells good. I waited up for you last night. Wanted to have a little chat with you, but Katie told me you went out with that nice Dr. Matthews.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. We had a very nice time. And he insisted on driving me home. Oh, that reminds me, I left my car in town. I'm going to need a ride to work.
Oh. Well, you know, I'm really glad you're out enjoying yourself a little bit.
Yeah, but when I was at the Mona Lisa, I heard that Kirk had called, and I still, I get a reaction.
No, Ivor, you know that's only natural. I'm sure he feels the same way when he hears your voice.
No, it's different. It's different. He has somebody.
Things could change, you know, when he and Ellie get back from Europe.
Yeah, they could come back married like Caleb and Julie.
Yeah, good morning. Got a kiss from my two favorite ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, I noticed the tractor was out of the shed. What's our boy Caleb in there?
Shh. He's upstairs with Julie.
You know something? I think we're going to have to stop yelling up the stairs. I don't think it's very conducive to romance.
Well, you can say that again.
Oh.
We're thinking about soundproofing instead of wallpapering.
What are you up to, Miss Julie, today?
I decided that I'd like to expand our savings account, so thank you very much. So I decided to take this job with Dean Avian. It's just that we're on such opposite schedules now. Caleb and I never get to see each other, so I figured if I could line up as much modeling jobs as I can now, maybe I could quit my job at the Mona Lisa. Although I hate leaving Lisa.
Julie,
Besides-
Julie, I think Lisa could find a hostess a whole lot faster than Caleb could find a new wife.
That's right.
I hope so. Get some coffee.
Thank you. Hello? Yeah, Mr. Avian, she's right here. Julie, Dean Avian.
Hello, Dean.
Good morning, Julie. Have you made any decision on the job yet?
Yes, but there's one thing that we have to make very clear. I will not do the shoot if Tony Reyes has anything to do with it.
Don't worry, Julie. It'll be just you and me here in the studio. How soon can you be here?
It was a nightmare. I opened the fridge. Pureed strawberries, gelatin, sour cream, bread everywhere. My brand new Kentucky sweatshirt was ruined. I washed with Tide, hoping the bright red stain would fade enough to wear it around the house. I was shocked. Tide removed the stain completely. Thanks, Sharon Cruz.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
When Colleen Ford's busy, she wants to clean as fast as possible.
Hey, Liz, how's it going?
She uses liquid spick and span
Just the usual.
with a powerful
Yeah, that's right.
formula that dissolves tough dirt.
Yeah, he's coloring.
So powerful, she won't have to scrub all day.
Sounds just about perfect. See you later. 20 minutes. Bye-bye. Uh-oh, crayon.
Bye-bye, crayon. So cleaning is fast and easy.
Out of here.
Get it spick and span fast with liquid spick and span.
Tonight, it's ragu fresh Italian pasta sauce.
How fresh could it taste?
Ragu fresh Italian, cooked with more crushed tomatoes for more fresh tomato taste.
Finally, equal treatment for hands and nails. Vaseline Intensive Care Hand and Nail Formula Lotion softens rough, dry hands and helps strengthen nails. Available scented and now also fragrance-free.
You never know where history will unfold, but you always know where to turn. The CBS Evening News with Dan Rather. You always know when it's CBS News.
Hey, what's my brother's picture doing here?
Andy must have dropped it earlier when he came by Sean's to see Franny.
Oh, well, if you want, I'll take it back to him for you.
No, that's okay. I kind of like to hang on to it, actually. But just don't tell him I have it, okay?
Okay. Why?
Oh, well, I love playing jokes on people, and he's been so uptight around me lately. I figured I'd work on a way to loosen him up.
Hey, Courtney. I'd like you to officially meet Bianca Marquez, the girl whom we met at the cellar last night.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you again. So Duke tells me that you're new here also. Yeah. Do you have your schedule yet? Oh, you see, I'm taking the placement exam today to see if they'll accept me.
I believe that's my cue. I'll leave you two alone.
No, don't go yet. Stick around. I'm cutting English, so I have a whole hour to spare. Why, you know, Jay?
Oh, thanks. I can afford my own.
Oh, well, will you let me buy you an old Jay, both of you? Because my mother gives me a very high allowance.
Excellent attitude.
Okay, I'll be right back. Bye. Who's her mom?
Lucinda Walsh Dixon.
Well, that's Lily's mom. Are they sisters?
Well, not exactly. I see Bianca, she's adopted. Of course, so is Lily. You know, it's so hard to keep track of who's who, who's related to who here in Oakdale. I mean, I've been here a year and I'm still working on it.
Sean told me Lily's mother is loaded. She sure is lucky.
Don't be so sure. Yeah, I've lived at the mansion with Lucy Walsh Dixon. It's no picnic, I can tell you.
Oh, and Duke, you won't go back on your word about Andy's picture, will you?
No, just try and take it easy on my bro. He's going through a rough time, you know?
Yeah, no problem. I know all about it. The Julie business. Franny told me. Here you go.
Oh, great. Thanks, Bianca. To actually tell you what, I gotta run back to campus. I'll drink this on the way, and I hope to catch you later after your exam, okay? Give you a ride.
Okay, thank you. So, you know, I'm not very good at making friends.
Well, hell, I'm not either, so, we'll stick together then.
Okay, I would like that. I would, too. We can meet here after your exam? Okay, great.
How well do you know Duke?
Oh, not well at all. I know he's a nice person.
When he called me, about us meeting, I thought maybe you two were dating.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
So who are you dating?
Well, no one. I had a friend at the Earl Mitchell Center, but he left town.
I'm sure living with Lily and your mom makes it really easy for you to meet a lot of guys, huh?
No, not really. No, I don't have too much experience with boys, so...
Bianca, look, if we're gonna be friends, we have to be totally honest with each other, okay? Are you still a virgin? You. I hate your herbal tea.
Worse than my warm milk?
Listen, thank you for dinner last night, although it was a little awkward with Kim walking in with John. I hope she understood.
Oh, of course she understood. Just as I understood her walking in with John. Hi.
Hey, sorry we're late. Duke was pulling double duty. He had to drop Bianca off for a placement exam.
Oh, well, I hope that means he made it to Lucinda's for breakfast. He called Kim at the crack of dawn to ask about Duke.
Excuse me, duty calls.
We're gonna head down to the cafeteria. You guys wanna go?
No, I'll be down there in a minute.
Okay.
No, thanks.
I gotta get going.
All right. Yeah.
So, Bob, Kim called last night and sent Tom and me thinking we haven't seen you two at our house for a family dinner in a long time, and we know your anniversary's coming up soon.
No
so
parties.
no parties, but will you come by soon first?
Sure, we'd love to, if you can pin her down. You know, everything else comes in second to whatever is happening with Andy. I wish,
What?
I wish you'd talk to your father. I mean, he calls Kim about everything these days. This morning, it was about Duke. His dependency on my wife goes far beyond his concern for Andy.
Yeah, well, I did broach the subject with him once and got blasted, but I'll try talking to him again.
Good.
So I'll talk to Kim and set up a dinner date?
Sounds fine.
Good.
Good luck. I'll walk out with you. See you later, Susan.
Bye-bye, Susan.
It was frightening. Such pain all over. Lucky nothing was broken. The doctor gave me a different medicine. It's in these little yellow pills. Nuprin. Got rid of that pain. And you know what else? Works great on my tough headaches.
Nuprin. It's not aspirin, not Tylenol. It's ibuprofen.
2 Nuprins stop my headaches better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol. And Nuprin's gentler on my stomach than aspirin.
Nuprin. Little, yellow, different, better.
It even worked on my worst pain.
Lunchables lunch combinations. Fresh meats and cheeses with crisp crackers. So pile on bologna, salami, and Colby. You couldn't do better than turkey and cheddar. Add chicken and wheat and your lunch is complete.
Lunch, lunch, lunch. It's Lunchables.
From Oscar Mayer.
I love these Dole raisins because they're so moist and plump. What I really love is the snack pack. What a great idea.
This is the snack pack.
Life's a little fresher with Dole.
Introducing a better way to call the UK.
When I call London, I can just hear Big Ben tolling. But when I get my AT&T bill, I feel like my bell has been rung.
Introducing MCI's new Call Europe plan. Now call Western Europe for just 59 cents a minute and start saving with MCI's lowest rates ever.
Big Ben, little prices.
Call now and ask for MCI's new Call Europe plan.
This Friday the 13th.
You take care of yourself. Stay inside today.
It's bad luck being married to JR. Dallas, Friday. A cunning female bandit strikes paradise.
She's a professional.
And Amelia's out for revenge, but vengeance has its price. On Paradise, Saturday.
Whoopi Goldberg, Baghdad Cafe, Friday.
Gracious, girl, you still going at it?
Yeah, I got work to do. Have you seen Julie? I have to leave.
No, listen, I can run you into town if you gotta get the right
that's okay. I know you've got to take Mama in for... There you are. Great. So, I didn't know what I was supposed to wear. What am I dressed in hair like? Because I need to get going. How do I look?
You look wonderful. Quit worrying. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to mess you up. How long are you gonna be? Here you go.
I don't know exactly, but I hope it's going to be a long session because I'm getting paid by the hour.
I got a bright idea. Why don't you join me for lunch? Now, I got a few appointments. I'm take Emma to the doctor, and then after them, we can...
Oh, I would love to. Why don't you just get the address from Caleb?
Yeah, I got it.
Great.
Take care.
Okay. Bye. Bye. See you later. Excuse me.
She's something, isn't she?
I think you're something, boy. There's never a young husband I know that would allow his wife to pose in front of a bunch of strange men.
Well, she's got a lot of spunk. I don't want to close her in, you know.
Sounds like a recipe for a long and happy marriage. By the way...
Come now, Cal Strickland, you have a one-track mind.
He's also got great taste. I gotta head out to the fields. I'll see y'all.
Bye-bye.
I'm proud of our...
Yeah, Does it look familiar?
Oh, good gracious. Give me that. Give me that. Come here. Come here.
Stop it. Hello?
She did what?
Oh, Lenore. Oh, hello. How are the children? No, you just missed either. I know, it was a shock to all of us. Hello.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Kim.
Lots on rounds.
Actually, I came to talk to Casey.
Uh-oh.
Everybody comes to talk to Casey. I'm getting jealous.
So we're all set to lay out the segment of patterns that you're going to be doing. Antonio would like to come and see you and your magic computer here do the... I know. We'll help one another. Okay. Anyway, would today be okay?
Yeah, today's fine.
Great. Also, did you hear from any of the vets at the hospital? Are they interested in doing the show with you?
Well, there was a lot of resistance, but I think a couple of them are going to do it.
Oh,
good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning.
I always said that. How are you?
I had a meeting with Iva to talk about grants, and she hasn't come into the hospital yet, so I thought I'd come right to the horse's mouth to ask you what you need.
Well, other than an Aston Martin convertible, I'm looking pretty good.
Dr. Peretti is much too modest, so perhaps, Susan, you tell me if there's anything at all that hasn't been written up.
Listen, I gotta be gone for a couple of minutes. Will you be okay?
Sure.
Is she okay?
Did Duke finally get there
that's
for
business.
breakfast this morning?
Yes, he did. I'm sorry about that early call. So have you heard from Andy?
Yeah, he stopped by before he went to school. He seemed fine.
Well, I think for the kind of support you both are giving Andy, he's going to respond. I have to go find Iva, darling.
You got time for coffee?
Listen, there's a fresh pot. Susan just made it.
One cup. I have to hunt Tony around.
All right, I'll check and I'll get back to you, okay? Yep. Bye. Julie. Yeah. Would you mind if Blythe Nelson dropped by to watch part of our shoot?
Does she have to? It's okay. No, she's just not one of my favorite people. As long as she doesn't bring Tonio here, I don't mind.
Well, you look terrific. Okay, we'll go slow until I can get a sense of what I want. Why don't you just stretch out on the pillows, okay?
Okay.
Good. Just relax. That's it.
You know, Caleb's the only one who sees me like this.
Yeah, I understand. Why don't you just close your eyes and smile? Imagine that Caleb is right here on those pillows with you.
Oh, Ken. Stop.
Good.
I feel a little foolish.
You don't look foolish. You look lovely.
A lot of people can't wait until they retire. But I always liked my work. It worried me that when I turned 65, I'd have to leave. Rules are rules, and that was company policy. Then AARP helped get mandatory retirement eliminated. Now I can retire when I want to retire.
Bye, dear.
Not when someone else wants me to.
AARP, making a difference.
Hi, honey.
Don't come in! I'm cleaning the carpet!
You didn't waste hundreds on an overpriced cleaning contraption!
relax. I just bought Shopvac's new Steam Team cleaning attachment.
With Steam Team, our new power washing attachment, any shop vac becomes a powerful carpet cleaner. Or use shop vac alone for big wet or dry messes.
Ready now? Almost.
If you own a house or carpet, you gotta own a shop vac.
I feel like I'm breathing through mud.
When you get this stuffed up, when allergies come on this strong,
Want that seat? I'm sorry.
Benadry Decongestant comes on stronger.
Believe it or not, the better you eat, the more you can get painful gas. Surprised? The foods highest in nutrition are often highest in gas, but Gas-X gets rid of the gas, so you feel better fast. Eat right and feel right with Gas-X.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Children playing with matches and gasoline. Innocent mischief turns to horror as a young boy's life hangs in the balance. Rescue 911 tonight. Shadow Stevens is a cop with a real altitude problem.
You're crazy.
People are always saying that. Loose Cannon, a special 2-hour movie Thursday.
This is CBS.
Madam, one mustn't eat popcorn in a concert hall.
I would never do that.
Pretzels, potato chips, that sort of thing.
I would never do that.
What are you eating?
Stellador breadsticks.
Breadsticks?
Light, delicious, fun to eat.
Madam, please hand over the breadsticks.
No, I would never do that.
Oh, my favorite. Sesame.
Stelladora breadsticks, they're not just for meals.
The love that slipped away.
Theirs was a love affair. A love of butter spoiled by cholesterol. Until now. For you, my love.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I Can't Believe It's Not Butter is the only spread flavored with sweet cream buttermilk for a fresh butter taste, but without the cholesterol to spoil their song.
This time love will stay.
I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Now also in sweet unsalted sticks.
I am not going to hang out for very much longer.
What's it like to be the other woman on the next Joan Rivers?
Tomorrow morning at 9.
Find out how the death of baseball legend Billy Martin has taken its toll on the Yankees. Next time on Hard Copy. Tonight at 7 on 2.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
What are you doing here?
I need a moment with Dean.
Well, look, why don't we go into my office and discuss it?
Well, you know, actually, that's not necessary. If Julie's going to do the heart of the city segment, she can hear this.
Agreed to that.
Well, you really should consider it, Julie. It would be excellent for your career. Not to mention it will pay about twice as much as the pattern segment. I've given Blythe a much bigger budget.
Why doesn't it surprise me that Blythe is getting a bigger budget?
Well, look, Blythe may be coming by later. We can talk about it then.
All right. Julie, here's the videotape from the pattern show. I was going to leave it with Dean, but since you're here now and I'm here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, if Blythe is coming by later, no sense in my staying now. I'll come back. All right?
Tony, I promised Julie that you wouldn't drop by during this shoot.
All right. Well, how long will the shoot take?
Well, I'm doing 4 outfits. Could be hours.
All right.
I'm sorry, Julie. I had no idea he would drop by.
Don't worry. I'm not blaming you. Tony has a way of showing up places where he's not wanted.
Well, actually, he does have a legit excuse to check in.
What's that?
Well, he's the one who recommended me to Mary Elizabeth. They're his client.
Susan, are you all right?
I am fine. Except I don't like distractions. I get enough of those in my lab, thank you.
Well, it seems to me you get enough grant money to put up and tolerate a few distractions.
If you think I'm gonna get down on my knees, forget forget about it.
Excuse me, may I join you?
Please.
Oh, you're gonna have, you're not going to have coffee with Kim?
No, she's busy with John.
Thanks for the rescue. You just can't win with that woman.
I know. Oh, listen. Wouldn't you be back at the station by now?
Oh, I had to take a statement on an accident case while I was here, but I do have to hurry back because Hal's gone.
If you hear from him about Barbara, will you let me know?
Sure, I will, and I'll follow up on that discussion we
Thanks.
had.
Oh, I gotta go.
All right. Hi, Kim. Look, Tom and I want you and Bob to come by for dinner, so what's a good night for you?
Ah, it sounds like fun. Let me check the Al-Anon schedule and Bob, and I'll get right back to you.
Good.
All right, Don. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, how about joining us for some coffee?
Oh, I'd love to. I've got to go find Tonio, and I'll come back and track you down.
Okay.
You obviously didn't see me standing here, or you would have invited Lucinda and me to dinner too, right?
We will invite you someday real soon, but John, I need to have a talk with you.
Fine, why don't you come back here for lunch? I invite you to have lunch with me. and
No,
you-
that's not good. I've got to go to Mama's for lunch because Marilyn needs an hour off, but why don't you come and join us there?
All right, fine, that would be great.
Okay.
Thank you. Mind if I join you?
You know, Emma went up to your office to see you.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. It's the least I can do. Although, you know, I'm never going to be able to repay you for everything you've done for me.
Who am I? Well, some days I'm silk. Some days, I'm denim. But underneath it all, I'm a woman every day. And I always want to be feminine. So I start each day fresh with Carefree. Carefree's something I do for me. Because when I'm fresh dressed, I feel more feminine. So even though some days I'm cashmere, and some days I'm cotton, I'm a woman every day. So underneath it all, I use Carefree every day.
For something light, may we suggest a cool McDonald's salad. Tossed fresh, they go to work, to your home, to the park, to the beach. Crisp, delicious salads right in reach. Fresh tossed salads from McDonald's. Oh yeah, all dressed up and ready to go.
Years ago, for minor arthritis pain, my doctor recommended the pain reliever and prescription Motrin. Today, he recommends Motrin IB.
Motrin IB, no prescription needed.
It's powerful relief from minor arthritis pain.
Motrin IB, doctor-recommended pain relief.
Tone up your body with exercise. Tone up your skin with tone.
I'm toning up from my head to my toes. I'm toning up, now my skin's gonna glow. I'm toning up, looking good. I'm toning up.
Tone, the skincare bar with cocoa butter. It cleans, moisturizes, and conditions for healthy-looking skin.
I'm toning up, now my skin's gonna glow.
Tone up with Tone, now in cream color.
Oh, Courtney, didn't see you in English class.
Good eyes, Jennifer, probably because I wasn't there.
Hey, be careful, Courtney. Miss Griswold's really tough on anyone who cuts her class. Want to join us for lunch?
Thanks. No, I'm meeting a friend.
I think the girls' school snob just snubbed us.
Hi. Hi. You know, I had an hour and a half for that exam, and I took all the time that they gave me.
Bianca, let me give you a tip. Never be too aggressive in American schools. Don't impress the kids more if you're laid back. It's always worked for me.
Oh, really? Gosh, I have so much to learn about American customs.
No problem. I'll fill you in on everything. Good. Well, the food is really gross here, so why don't we hit that place around the corner? You know the set.
Yeah, well, I have a better idea. My mother's gonna join me for lunch to find out about the test. Would you like to join us?
Oh, yeah, sure. Nothing better to do. Sounds...
Good.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Farrah's gonna miss you. How'd it go?
I think I did all right on the written part, but, you know, I got up to speak about myself, and I don't think I did so well.
Come on. You know you did great. Want a lift?
Okay, Courtney's gonna come with us, all right? And my mother's gonna be there for lunch, and you can join us, too.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to pass. I gotta go over to the hospital. Even though I know it'll break poor old Lucy's heart.
Well, let's split.
Okay. Oh, Courtney. Oh, I didn't know you had a picture of Andy.
Oh, I'll explain about that later. Okay.
Okay. Gosh, enjoy your mystery meat, girls.
Julie, it's your husband.
Hi, honey. What a great surprise.
Hey, darling. I was just coming in for lunch. Thought I'd call you and see how the shoot was going.
It's going very, very well.
Well, Cal left a note here. Looks like he's serious about having lunch with you.
Well, that would be nice. I don't know if I'm going to have the time. Speaking of jobs, though, Dean just offered me another job.
Oh, that's great. I told you the offers would keep rolling in.
Well, this one's a little different. It's on Heart of the City.
That's WOAK, Tonio's station, isn't it?
Yes, but they're paying twice the amount that they paid me on Patterns.
Look, Julie, I don't want to interfere with your career, but you know how much I distrust Tonio and anything he's involved in. He didn't show up at the studio, did he?
No. Remember, I told you, if Tonio shows, Julie goes.
Okay, good. I love you, baby.
I love you too, baby.
Ready to get back to work?
Yes, sir.
The sooner we're done, the sooner you get home to hubby. Okay, Julie. Turn it on.
Whose idea was this anyway?
What are concerned citizens saying about Tropicana Twister?
Sounds a little peculiar to me.
Tropicana Twister, deliciously tempting flavor combinations Mother Nature never imagined.
Unauthorized.
Enticing flavors like orange cranberry.
Mercy.
Orange peach.
Mercy.
And orange raspberry.
What, no kiwi?
Tropicana Twister, flavors Mother Nature never intended, but should have.
You gonna sell this?
The allergies start first. Right now, my eyes are itching and my nose is plugged and stuffed and there's pain along my sinuses here.
TYLENOL has something just for you. TYLENOL Allergy Sinus.
Relieves allergy symptoms and the sinus problems they can cause. Outstanding. The itchy eyes went away. The pressure in the face was released.
TYLENOL Allergy Sinus. Allergy relief that goes clear to your sinuses.
Lots of traffic on your carpet? Well, it doesn't need to show it. Woolite Deep Cleaning Carpet Cleaner. It's specially formulated to get out tough, ground-in dirt. No fooling. Woolite. It's serious cleaning.
Shh. I want to make my hair look like my sister's. VO5 shampoo.
5 special ingredients, 3 to clean, 2 for manageability.
You used my shampoo.
How'd you know?
Fabulous hair.
VO5 makes your hair do what you want it to.
I know what you want before you say it. I know the song before you play it. We're just family, you and me. Feeding you is good as good can be.
At Tyson, we put a little extra into everything we make because we never forget where all our food is going.
Tyson's feeding you like family. Tyson's feeding you.
Well, guess John is a no-show. Why don't I just wrap his sandwich? No, Mama, save it. You could show up later.
So, good to have Casey's parents here, but great to have the place back to yourselves.
Back to myself, a babysitter, and 2 little kids running around.
Oh, you know what? You shouldn't worry about that, because Tom and I have been talking. We think that Adam's old enough now that we can get our own sitter and then combine that with daycare.
No, I
Yes,
love having
yes.
Adam here. I want him to be raised with Kate. That I just was thinking that by this time you would tell me that you were pregnant and on maternity leave.
Well, Lord knows we're trying, Mama. But you know, lately Mac has been hinting about a promotion for me, and I'd hate to leave. You know what, Mama? I gotta thank you. Leon finally opened up to Tom and me about everything that happened to her in Vietnam and in that awful camp, and I know what you're doing.
poor kid. I had no idea she went through all of that. I mean, it's no wonder she's so confused about men and sex.
Yeah, it really hit Tom pretty hard.
Well, she wasn't even going to tell him. She was afraid that he'd feel too guilty.
Well, he does. But he's dealing with it, as long as we all remain open and honest. And...
Oh, yeah, open and honest. Well, it's certainly helped me and Casey a great deal.
Hey, now you gotta keep trying.
Keep trying? Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to see the man that you love, who is so vital and full of life and handsome and young and so much to offer, and then to see him desperately trying to pull his own weight, and then to be a father to Kate, and to be a partner in marriage, and all of that, and every time he turns around, he's just stymied. And he has to have someone to feed him, and someone to bathe him, and someone to dress him, and I try. I try to encourage him. But most of all, I try to keep him from seeing what it's doing to me. And I go to bed every single night so damn tired. And then this morning, the alarm goes off, and you have to start it all over again.
Okay, well, Mama, just... Nobody, including Casey, expects you to be this superwoman.
It's so damn unfair.
Shoot.
Well, that's John. I don't want to listen to his problems today.
Okay, then don't. Go on, get out. I understand. Go.
Well, I'm going to let him in. You can have lunch with him. I'm going upstairs and spend some time with my baby. Don't say anything to Casey about this, okay?
No, I won't. But you should.
Lila told me she was headed home, so I figured you'd be an extra hand here.
Well, you figured right. Wish they'd come out with a voice-activated feeder.
Feeling a little sorry for ourselves, aren't we?
Stay out of this.
Hey, see, you're having your lunch. How about you, Susan? You ready?
Yeah.
Take her away and feed her. I got plenty to do till she gets back.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
Hi. Well, you're just in
Hi.
time. Would you join us for lunch?
Oh, I'd love to, but we have to talk to Casey.
Oh. Well, you know where we'll be, in the cafeteria.
Great. Okay.
I understand Emily's in Europe on business?
That is correct.
Good.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your lunch hour, Casey.
Oh, it's no problem. He can reheat it on the Bunsen burner. Sure. What do you want to see?
Oh, why don't you show him the computer and how it works?
All right.
I'll tell you, Casey's been churning out work so fast with this thing, Susan can't even keep up with him.
Okay, thanks, dude. Listen to me. Okay, code 2. Code 12. See, I'm compiling and correlating all of Susan's data with other labs around the country. And today I'm working on an article that hopefully she'll agree to submit to the major scientific journals.
I see. This kind of equipment must be very expensive.
Lucy sprung for it.
Ah, that's very generous of her. I doubt other handicapped people are as fortunate.
Yeah, well, I am one of the lucky ones.
Well, how do you get around the hospital?
Oh, well, this machine here that stops on a dime.
I get Casey right wherever he wants my van.
Terrific. Well, thank you. I look forward to seeing you on patterns.
Great.
We'll let you get back to your lunch then.
Okay, I'll give you that list of the vets.
Great.
All
I'll
right.
call you later.
Okay.
All right, then. Bye. So you see why I'm so excited about having him on the show?
Well, Kim, you're entitled to your opinion as to what's uplifting, but to me, the sight of a man totally dependent on others is very depressing.
Cats love the way the complete nutrition in Friskies makes them feel.
I like feeling frisky. I like feeling fine. I like feeling healthy. Frisky all the time.
It's the vitamins, minerals, and energy-producing nutrients in Friskies that makes cats feel so healthy, and the taste keeps them coming back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like feeling frisky.
There's only one cat food whose name says it all, so bring out the Frisky in your cat.
Dieters' needs are different, so Accutrim developed 3 different formulas.
I need all the help I can get.
Accutrim Maximum Strength.
I snack after 3 p.m.
Late Day Strength.
I'm hungry from morning till night.
16-hour. Accutrim. One is made for you.
It's a comfort to know more people have taken Sominex over the past 30 years than any other sleep aid. Safe, simple Sominex.
Getting rid of corns with these could be ineffective and dangerous. But Dr. Scholl's corn removers have been clinically proven safe and effective. Within 5 applications or less, the hard, painful corn will be replaced with new, softer skin. Dr. Scholl's guarantees it. So let Dr. Scholl's get rid of those painful corns without the pain. Dr. Scholl's corn removers. And for painful calluses, use Dr. Scholl's callus removers.
Here you are, baby. Oh,
I didn't keep you waiting too long. John wanted me to see 2 specialists, and I had to wait for the test.
Oh, and you got a clean bill of health?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. I'm very,
All right.
very healthy.
Are you hungry? You
Yes,
wanna
I
go?
am. I'm starving. But listen, I want to talk to you for a minute. Let me sit down for a second before we eat. There's something you said this morning that upset me. You know, when you were talking about Ellie and Kirk coming back from Europe married.
Mama, look, it was just something that it slipped out. I really don't think they're going to come back.
No, I don't
married.
mean what you said. I mean the way in which you said it. You sounded very cynical. And I really don't want you to be bitter or cynical either.
Well, Mama, I think I have a right to feel that way. You know, because of what's happened. I really do. And I'm working on that, okay?
Good.
And as far as Kirk and Ellie, I'm very glad that they went away because I'm more relaxed because I'm not going to run into them. And I am feeling a lot better. I really am. I know you are.
Oh, hello, Iva.
Lenore, what are you doing here? My goodness.
I've been so worried about you, and I thought I might possibly be of some help. After what I went through with Kirk, I thought maybe I have some idea of what you're going through. Hi, Emma.
Hello.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
I don't know about these outfits, Dean. They keep getting smaller and smaller.
Hey, you do them justice. Tonio knew what he was doing when he recommended you.
I just want to make something very clear. If I had known that Tonio Reyes had anything to do with Mary Elizabeth, I never would have taken this job.
Look, I don't need to know about anything that went on between you and Tonio, but you should know that he is sincerely interested in your career.
Oh, really?
Yes. I mean, it's funny, but since you've been married, he seems more determined to throw work your way. He insisted on including you in the interview on Heart of the City over Blythe's objections.
Oh, so Miss Blue Blood tried to do me out of a job? That makes it even more attractive.
Good. Now, you ready to get back to work?
Yes, sir.
Well, very seductive. I'll see that you can take that outfit home. I think Caleb would appreciate it. So, how's it going?
Well, Mary Elizabeth will have to be pleased. Julie's going to be sensational.
I never doubted it.
Got the right place? Is this the Dean Avian studio?
Oh, Cal, hi. I'm not ready to go to lunch yet.
What kind of a magazine these Jaspers got you posing for, anyway?
We're shooting some photographs for a national lingerie catalog.
Listen, if you don't want to hang out here, you can go down to the restaurant around the corner and have a drink or something.
Well, that's all right. I think if it's all the same to Mr. Avian here, I'll just hang around and see if I can pick up any pointers in the fashion game.
Well, I have no objection. Okay, relax, Julie. Smile.
this is what we call the library.
Library. Oh, man, it's nice.
Thank you.
I bet it's great in summer, especially with the stables and the pool.
Yeah, well, you know, I haven't been here in the summer yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Do Duke and Andy come here much?
Well, you know, Duke used to live here. Yeah,
That's
and
right.
now that Andy's father, Dr. Dixon, is moving back in, so I guess Andy will be spending more time here too.
Oh, and I hope you understand about Andy's picture. I'm kind of playing a little joke on him, and you know, it'd spoil it if you
Okay.
sit and...
All right. Well, I'm very good with secrets. I won't tell.
Thank you. And oh, I hope I didn't shock you earlier when I asked you if you were a virgin.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. You didn't shock me. It's just that, you know, I'm just not used to the way Americans, they feel so free about talking about very private things.
Well, I'm definitely the one to help you with American customs.
Oh, good. I'm glad. You know, I'm so pleased that you'll be my first real friend at school, and well, I really hope that you come and visit often.
I will.
Good. Okay. I know you have to get back to school. I'm gonna go tell Rosa to serve lunch, okay?
Okay.
Make yourself at home.
Thank you. I'll just check out the books.
Oh, and Matthew, I want to go down in the wine cellar. Yeah.
Yes? Oh, darling, hello. Ambrose, I'm glad you called me. I was going to give you a ring. How are we doing on the interview in New York with his lawyers? No, I want you to really press for it, because the more I brood about it, the more it seems likely that he really is Duke's father. Everything just fits so perfectly.
Anyone who knows Easter knows Reese's peanut butter eggs are two great tastes that taste great together. Reese's peanut butter Easter eggs, they're getting quite a reception.
Oh no! A foul ball right into the backyard of old Lady Von Lemden. But on that day, much to our surprise, she'd made us some Oscar Mayer bologna sandwiches. Matt Canzano had 3, and so did the grub.
Come on.
Needless to say, the bologna sandwiches were a hit.
Quality beef as good as ever. Remember when your bologna had a first name?
If you're confused about which long-distance company has the lowest rates, remember one simple thing. Sprint Plus always costs less. No matter which AT&T Reach Out America plan you have, no matter when you call. And for a limited time, Sprint Plus comes with 30 free minutes of the best-sounding long distance. Just call 1-800-877-4000 now. We'll even switch you for free. Sprint Plus, it's all you need to know about saving on long distance.
I can fix our heartburn with headache.
Not Alka-Seltzer.
This is advanced formula Alka-Seltzer with less sodium, and you can take it with just a little water.
It tasted great, but it's not Alka-Seltzer.
It is.
Are you two taking Alka-Seltzer?
Oh, no, Alka-Seltzer.
New advanced formula Alka-Seltzer. Spring is in the air.
So this is like paperwork foreplay?
I remember my first time.
A new time for Sydney. Then, what happens when the Harlows decide to lose a few pounds?
Just say no.
It's a crash diet
Don't make me use these.
on a crash course with sanity. Normal life at a new time, Wednesday. Join host Dick Clark and Lisa Gibbons live from L.A. when Miss USA takes on the world in the 1990 Miss Universe pageant, Sunday.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of the CBS stations. Fashions by Betsy Johnson. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.